Hello, I'm doing a review of a book called The Witch of the Federation, Book One, and it's about a girl who's the only human in existence that can use magic on Earth, and she discovers that she's a descendant of a line of humans called Morganas, and she has to defend Earth from unknown adversaries or from evil people that wanted to take down the Federation to create a new world order that uses violence and pain and disorder to control the Earth. And she has to learn how to use the magic by trial and error because she's the only human that in existence that can use magic. And and that's just about the gist of the first book. And right now, I'll tell you what I feel about it. The book is good. It's very funny. The action is the action is already graphic, but very like theatrical. And she um she gets tested by the AI who controls the virtual world of the Federation, and the AI is not hasn't been used to test humans for aptitude to go to prep schools and colleges, and she is the first human that he gets tested on just to see what her aptitude is. But then in doing so, he discovers that she's able to use magic, and so in doing so, he changes his directives to have to help her to find the resources that she needs to learn how to control her powers and how to master it in time before it like destroys her or have her get out of control. And she slowly finds other people that can help her to back her up, and when she's like in need of backup, like she has her own security team that the AI hires to protect her, but inadvertently they follow her. They follow her lead because like they're like attracted by her charisma and uh and like the way that it shows, like the book shows how it pans out is pretty kick ass because I love it. And the only problem is with the humor. Every time I read it, I was at work, so it's hard to like keep all the laughter in because like most of the humor happens in like action, like in the fighting scenes, and there's a lot of very creative swearing in the book. But like every time I'm reading it, I'm either in public or I'm in the break room at my work. I couldn't stop laughing, so I had to like giggle because if I didn't stop myself from like laughing out loud, I'd be disturbing other people in the break room. And I literally tore through the book like in like 2 days. And honestly, I was gonna wait till the third book comes out, but I'm going to read the first and second book now, and when the third book comes out, I'm gonna read it because it's like in the back of my head that I want to read the book, and it really annoys me because I want to read other books, but then it's like my mind always goes back to the first two books, and the third book is coming out September 30th, and I sort of read the first two again so I can have all clear in my head. But I just love the series. This is the best sci-fi fantasy series I've read in a long, long time. I've been reading a lot of books this year. I read about probably like close to 400 books right now. I'm like either six or between 8 and 6 books away from reaching my Goodreads goal. And it's definitely a book to look into. Trust me, won't be disappointed, and you'll be hooked. But I guess like you have to wait till you get into it. The part where she uses her magic, like real life non virtual world to save someone, and after that point it gets good. But until then, it sort of drags a bit, and it's sort of hard to get into. But after that point, I was hooked, and I hope you guys, whoever else knew the books or the first book will be hooked from then on, because it gets very, very good after that. So that's the end of the book review of the first book, and I'll be doing the second review most likely tomorrow of the second book, since I already read the first two. And I hope you liked the video, and I will talk to you either tomorrow, whenever I do the second book of the review of the second book. So talk to you then.